football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, and those quarterbacks have the opportunity with those RPOs. They can quickly give it to the running back and make it a run, and he pulls it. I'm not sure it's the right decision, or maybe he just didn't get his feet set and everything went well, but obviously that play didn't work real well.
The Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Aztecs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's busted. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Takes the handoff. It's Washington. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Napier. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Napier. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Young. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. North Texas will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Sutton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Aztecs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Young. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Young. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Young. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on second and inches. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. The mean green needing only a sliver of green to convert on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There's a little more urgency. There he goes! Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Boston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And how about the... front by that big defensive line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
That's caught. It's Brown.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Aztecs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
But I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
On the run, it's Hawkins. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Picks up 3. Brings up second down.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this.
Fires toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt. Them deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Young. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Now they'll run the draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Aztecs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.